So Diddy made the band walk for cheesecake for who? For who? Oh man, this thing getting messier by the god minute. Let's get to it. What's happening, people? It's the homie Smitster 400 coming at you straight off the Ave, and this is Smitster Reacts. Salute as always to all the subscribers all around the world, wherever you at. And if you made it to this video, go ahead, give us a like, subscribe, man. New content daily. So check it out, man. Like I said, Freddy P, bro, he out here on Art of Dialogue. He going crazy. His interview footage is, you know the snippet's gonna come out, and this is one of them. Now look, he's speaking on who they actually walk for that cheesecake for. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, without further ado, bro, let's get into this content, man. Shout out Art of Dialogue. Go subscribe over there. Y'all already know what it is. Let's get it.
Okay, fun fact a lot of people don't know. That cheesecake we went and got was for Beyonce. She was upstairs the whole time. What we was talking about again? Hold on. Yeah, that's a fun fact. People don't know. People like, y'all walked together cheesecake. It was for Beyonce. I'll do it again. But yeah, because at first he was...
Okay, so he said he'll do it again. Now we all know that Freddie was like one of the ones that was so mad, so heated that he had to walk for that cheesecake, bro. So for him to say that, I mean, maybe he a little more calm now, you know. Hindsight is 2020, he'll do it again, but I mean, it's interesting that the cheesecake was for Beyonce. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just a little interesting to me, given him and Diddy, that is, and Jay-Z's relationship. But let's get back to this, bro.
He was like, I want some cheesecake, but we took all night to do the process, right? So when we got back, it was like 4 or 5 in the morning. And me and Dallon got back first. Let me tell you how green these niggas is. So I'm the type of nigga, I listen to everything you say as if it's a contract. So if you say, walk to the store, or walk to get me some cheesecake, I'll walk to get you some cheesecake, but I'm not walking back. And that's just what me and Dallon did. And they like, why y'all, you know, they hot. Like, y'all cheating. And we like, he told us to walk. He didn't tell us to walk back. So we already in the hotel like 3 hours before they got there. When they said they was coming, we went and met him in front of the building. And you know the first thing that nigga said out of his mouth? That nigga said, he said, we got the cheesecake. He was like, I don't want that shit. Take that shit upstairs for Beyonce. Then he said, they was like, yeah, man, we wanted to tell you, Fred and Dallon, they ain't walk back. You know, trying to be on some snitching shit. He's like, I ain't tell you niggas to walk back. I ain't tell you niggas to walk back. Y'all walk back? Like, yeah. I'm like, another thing what people don't understand, if you go back and look at the episode, it's an episode where he out there in the front, he cussing everybody else out. He told us to walk for the cheesecake. And he like, man, move it. Keep it moving, money. Like, if y'all ain't with it, woo, woo, woo. He like, if y'all don't like what I say, keep it moving. Fight that. Go back and look at that scene. Not trying to sound like nobody. As he said that, I heard him talking. I'm not type of nigga anyway. Everybody know me. I don't let you rap to me. So as he was talking, I walked off. I'm shot up the block. Go back and look at the scene. I'm the only one not in that bitch. I'm in it at first as the editing going on because they got me when I was talking to Ness. But when he came down, I'm no longer in them shots because I had them walked off. So I get to the end of the thing. He like, y'all can go home. Y'all can get, he said, y'all don't, he was like, y'all don't like what I was saying? Y'all can get the fuck up out of here. I'm like, all right, cool. Because you got to remember, I came from the hood. I'm trying to get back to the trap. Like, you, this thing, I don't even know if this shit real. Like, I had never met nobody famous in my life. I'm like, I'm trying to get back to get this fucking money. This nigga, he playing with a nigga. That's just what I said. Boom. So I'm looking for an excuse to get home. My family used to beg me to stay there. They used to be like, boy, man, just stick in there. I'm like, this shit. Man, I got a son on, you know, my son. I'm like, my son was just born. I ain't got time for this. I used to make $100 a day before I met P. Diddy. It wasn't much, but bitch, I had a son on the way. It was a lot back then. Like, you feel me? So I'm like, man, I ain't got time for that sucker shit. So I shot off down the block. Man, I swear to God, everything I love, man. as he walked off, he had 2 security guards, Uncle Paul and another nigga with him, and he walked off. And then nigga got to the end of the block where I was, and nigga said, gave me that. Nigga said, I respect that money. Like, and kept walking that way. Like, I respect that shit. Like, it's just the type of nigga he is. Like, you just gotta know what you're dealing with. He ain't no, like, he gonna see if you weak. Of course, he gonna see if you know, a push around. But if you not, he might just fuck with you, you know.
And that's how it be a lot of times, man. Like, people in general would try to push you just to see if they could push you and get over on you. And you just gotta stand firm. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, stand on business. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. But look, like I said, Freddy was one of the ones. He was one of the ones that was adamant, like, bro, I'm not finna walk for this cheesecake. You see, he said he stormed off. Like, I remember that scene. I even played it not too long ago, just to like, cause you know everything came back up. I'm like, man, I'm finna go back and watch that. That was classic. He definitely wasn't with it. He wasn't with it at all.
I mean, a lot of niggas around me, a lot of niggas in our groups, a lot of in our situations was getting push arounds. All the niggas push around. Except for the nigga who worked for Vlad. I never seen him in a compromising position. What's his name again? Ah, man, Sean Perez. But I never seen Sean Perez in a compromising position. That's probably the only dude, and I wouldn't speak for no grown ass man, but that's probably the only dude that probably walked away in that situation without being S8 is Sean Perez. Because I've never heard nothing about him, and I've never heard no stories. I used to hear freaky stories of freaky, you know, shit about Main Man all the time, but I just never heard nothing about Sean Perez. Now this last year and a half, I've been just getting all the juice because I'm in the circle, and I sit there with the love of my life, my sister, Babs, and we get on that phone, and because we the only ones that really was standing up. Everybody else was kind of scared to speak up. You feel me? Like Chopper just don't give a. Chopper just don't give a. Dallon gonna wedge the situation. He gonna wedge the situation. He gonna, because Dallon feel like this. I spoke with him about it. He feel like when I was fighting that fight, everybody was like on his dick. Now that I'm not fighting that fight and I feel a little sympathy for him, everybody want me to hate him. I'm like, boy, you always on the wrong end of the gun. You just won't get it right, huh? You always on the wrong end of the gun, Dallon. He like, right. But yeah, man, so I mean, we all have our own stories, and I'm just glad I got to experience it. But at the same time, I feel like we work for something, and we should have been able to walk. My family should be benefiting from that. That's it. I'm sorry for everybody that's going through what they're going through. Anybody in the groups, anybody who went through from 112, day 26, anybody that ever endured any sexual assault from P. Diddy or uncomfortable environments. I say I sympathize with you, and I just prayers up for you, man. Prayers up. I hope you can find some type of peace, balance in life, and figure it out. I still haven't got there yet, but I wish the best for you.
And that's real, man. Shout out Freddy P for that, man. Shout out Freddy P for that. But like I said from the jump, I'm surprised that he even opened his ish talking about he'd do it again. Because he clearly was not with that ish. You know what I'm saying? And look, bro, making the band, for those who haven't seen it, go back and watch that ish if you can find it, if it's out there, not sure. But look, I saw a couple clips on YouTube. I know it's on YouTube, some of it. But like he said, certain people will push you, bro, just to see if they could break you. And a lot of times, just for the fame, cats will get broke. I think it was day 26, bro. There was a clip of the one homie from day 26 talking about he wanted his chili, and others was just cool with getting SA to, you know what I'm saying? So it's been out there. There are people, you know, Freddie said he in the circle here and all type of ish. It's people in the circle that, you know what's been going on. I mean, there's always been some type of cloud around Diddy to begin with, a negative cloud to begin with, since the Biggie days. I'm gonna keep it a bean. But hey man, he was doing what he had to do to stay on top. And apparently or allegedly, he didn't do what he, you know what I'm saying? He stopped doing that. And those who got the dirt, man, they came out with it. That's all it is. Like, I feel like for him to have done this for so long, allegedly, all the ish that's in the lawsuits, he was doing something to keep that under wraps. He was playing the game. And at some point, he went against the grain. Maybe he, broke the oath or something like that. I'm going to put quotations because, like, you feel me? Not that I don't think it's possible, but, maybe that's what happened. Who knows? Because, bruh, for decades, this type of ish went on. For decades, he been having these parties. For decades, like, things have been under the rug. I mean, shout out to social media. Shout out to the age of Aquarius, the age of information. Shout out to 2024 type ish. But, yeah, man, this whole thing is wild. The band walked for Beyonce, which leads me back to, who could he possibly say some things about in order to lessen his charges? Who can he bring down with him? Sign off in the comments, man. Shout out Jaguar Wright. If you made it to this point in the video, go ahead, give us a like and subscribe. Salute to all the subscribers as always. Look, free support is always the best support. However, if you would like to donate, look upon the screen. $, StraightOffTheAve. You know what it is. Donate. Tap in for the live streams. And yeah, man. Another one. The homie Smitster 400. This has been Smitster Reacts. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one wherever you at all around the world. Owie.